My name is Nick Layton, and for the next few minutes, you are exactly where you want to be. Let's talk about 5 ways business owners and CEOs prepare to seize opportunities. The invention of personal computing revolutionized the way we did business. From small local businesses to international conglomerates, the second half of the 20th century radically altered the opportunities available for operating, expanding, and imagining businesses. Now we're on the brink of the 4th industrial revolution, and it's a chance for business owners and CEOs to seize new opportunities. Even before the global pandemic transformed the entire business landscape, the widespread availability of technology, both in terms of speed and cost, was creating profound changes in the way businesses operate. While machines won't replace humans in every industry, their capabilities and accessibility are undeniable. Rapid, system-wide innovations are bringing diverse fields of industry like we've never seen before. And this brings us both exciting possibilities and unexpected challenges. To stay ahead of these rapid changing times, leaders are taking steps to ensure their companies do not fall behind. Importantly, this involves a major shift in mindset, looking for opportunities rather than obstacles. We're witnessing a dramatic change in how businesses relate to their customers, the workplace itself, and the possibilities and the future it holds is amazing. Here are 5 steps you need to engage in right now to build your business for the 4th industrial revolution. Step number 1, strengthen your connections. As both commerce and business operations shifts from public spaces into digital ones, it is more important than ever to focus on strengthening connections. This applies to both your customers and your teams. While your strategy for connecting with them will differ, in both cases, begin by leaning into your company mission, the values, and the quality of your service or products. Having a vision statement for your company is the first step in creating an effective strategic plan. It is also incredibly important as a foundation point for building relationships with both customers and your team. Are you clear on your company's mission and core value? Do you have a set of guiding principles to define what your business stands for and what you believe in as a company? These are the key starting points for fostering and nurturing connections. People buy products and services from companies in which they believe. Gaining customers' trust and loyalty begins with offering exceptional customer experiences. Quality products and services are vital for growth in your business. However, the real differentiator is a company's interest in maintaining a positive relationship with their customers. Make sure that you're offering outstanding customer service and supporting throughout the sales process. This will help you maintain existing customers, cultivate brand ambassadors, and ultimately grow your business. Similarly, be sure you're offering support and vision for your team. Company culture is a huge motivator for your team, and I cannot stress enough how important it is to make sure your company culture is aligned. Strengthening connections within your workforce entails transparent communication, cultivating internal leadership, hiring for fit, and honoring your team's achievements. There are a lot of ways to show your team that they matter, and this should always be front of mind. Step number 2, redefine your workplace. More and more businesses are shifting their operations out of the office and into remote work from home environments. While this was born out of necessity as COVID-19 crisis transformed our ability to work in office settings, it's nevertheless an opportunity to redefine the workplace. Begin by assessing your business's practices and identifying areas of improvement and opportunity. Shifting to a work from home model will entail a thorough review of policies and expectations. What may have been sensible and necessary in the office environment may just not make sense anymore. Similarly, you'll likely need to improve your digital channels and security infrastructure. All of these require careful consideration and facing new challenges, but it also opens up new opportunities. If you're able to shift operations online, you not only dramatically reduce your operating costs, you also gain access to much more of a robust talent pool. The ability to hire remotely means you can cast a wider net and be more selective on your process. Hiring the best fit for the job is no longer constrained by geography. There are certainly challenges in managing a remote workforce, but none of them are insurmountable. You can still create a sense of community in your team and provide opportunities for innovation and growth. Step 3, improving your digital channels. Regardless of whether or not you shift your operations entirely online, a strong digital presence is more necessary for today's economy. More than ever before, customers are turning to online options to meet their shopping needs, both in terms of consumers and business-to-business exchanges. If your company's online presence isn't robust, you're likely to be overshadowed by your competitors. A website that is simply a company brochure is not going to cut it, and e-commerce is no longer an option. Even if you've got a healthy online presence, it's a good idea to run an analysis of how your company is doing. You want to ensure your digital tools are serving the needs of both your team and your customers. There are likely areas of improvement that you have not identified. Start by surveying your end users to get a clear sense of what's working well and what is not. Does your team have access to the tools and information you need? What about them do they like or dislike? What is working for communication? What is working for project management tools? Are your cybersecurity measures up to date? Can customers effectively contact you to get the support they need? Are there features or options that they would like to see available? In addition to the functional aspects of your digital presence, it's essential to make sure you have a strong online identity for your brand. With so much shopping and browsing happening online, it's especially important to make sure your brand stands out from the crowd. Emphasizing your differentiating factors is really important. Establish your brand's credibility. Use social media to connect with your audience. Step 4, innovate, pivot, and prepare for the opportunity. Doing business always involves a certain amount of risk. Too much risk aversion, however, can stifle a company's ability to innovate and grow. For a company to truly thrive, leadership must signal a commitment to innovate and create. This may come in the form of a significant resource allocation, encouraging experimentation, and leading by example. As noted by the World Economic Forum, innovation requires intensely creative and tenacious team efforts in the face of frequent setbacks. You have to be prepared for experiments to fail and be willing to support your teams anyway. A mindset where risks and failures are accepted probably means you are more willing to try a new product, upgrade, or marketing strategy, and to deal with the consequences as they arrive. Innovation can also look like a willingness to pivot your business. Look for creative opportunities to expand or shift your revenue streams. This might mean expanding into new regions or a new customer base. It might look like investing in a new product or service to meet a unique need. Can you imagine a different use for your product or a different product you could create from your existing operations or materials? This is another opportunity to turn to your customers and clients to ask for their ideas. Ask them what's working and what isn't. What's missing? What could be improved? Someone outside of your organization may be better to see the opportunity that you've overlooked. So as well as your customers, seek out an executive coach or a trusted advisor in this area. Step 5, plan for long-term resilience. Times have undeniably changed, and looking for the future means planning for long-term resilience. Remote work, radical transparency, and emphasis on building an inclusive workforce are just a few of the new imperatives that business owners are facing as they look to the future. Strategic planning for the modern era will mean looking for more flexible business models, an emphasis on responsible business practices, and building a culture of inclusivity for both the customers and your team. Adaptability is a new buzzword for both organizations and leaders. Preparing yourself to seize opportunities will mean adopting a more flexible mindset around all aspects of your business operation. This requires a willingness to delegate trust. Trust your teams and leverage data for quick decision making. So many things are changing so rapidly that leaders must be able to treat strategic planning as a continually evolving process rather than a set map. More and more customers are pushing for accountability from companies in both their employment and their business practices. Workers' rights are increasing at the forefront, as are social responsibility initiatives. Planning for the long-term success and sustainability of your company will require attention to the public perception of how you conduct business, both with the public and within your organization. Change happens. Take control. What the current crisis has taught us is that change is here, and you can either take control and find new opportunities or stay the same and risk going out of business. Significant change allows us to break old habits and encourage us to be nimble and act quickly, leading to remarkable innovation that can be maintained. Practicing adaptability, speed, and innovation refreshes our business model and ushers in exciting new opportunities. As a summary, strengthen your connections, redefine your workplace, improve your digital channels, innovate, pivot, and prepare for opportunities, and plan for long-term resilience. You're unique, your business is unique, you need a unique support system to take your business to the next level. That's what we offer. Connect with me now to find out if we have coaching availability to take you exactly where you want to be. My name is Nick Layton, and I wish you passion, profit, and happiness.